Hi and welcome everybody. This is INTERGEO TV News here live from Berlin, and right now I'm happy that I'm going to talk to somebody who's really well informed about new UAV technologies here at INTERGEO. And yeah, I got him to know via LinkedIn, and it's Jeremiah Karpovicz, and he's right now here, and he is from Diversified Communications, and he's also responsible for the commercial UAV and Expo news. Hi, Jeremiah.
Hello, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, so let's figure out what are the key trends in drone technology that you detected here, or that you can just detect within the next years or the next future.
Well, I mean, one of the biggest things walking around the hall is there's more drones here than I think there have ever been. Been to a number of INTERGEOs over the past 5-6 years, and the amount of drone technology that is on the floor right now is bigger than ever. So I see a big trend in terms of the capabilities of the technology. You know, years ago when it was newer, there was some hesitancy about whether or not these tools could do what they were being promised. You know, is it going to be able to support a given task in a faster, cheaper, safer way? And the technology right now, like we're seeing versions 2, 3, 4 that are really delivering on that potential, and it's exciting to see.
Yeah, it seems so that they are really spreading the drones, and we also have a new stage here at INTERGEO, the unmanned area stage. I don't know if you were able to attend to the presentations already.
Yeah, I was able to check out a few of them, and you know, some of the things that are happening with the research and in the university settings is exciting to see, because the things that are happening there, they're testing out what's going to make sense. How are these applications going to enable a commercial operation, or you know, what is it going to look like in the real world? And as you know, not all of that ends up making it out into the real world. So being able to get a better sense of where some of those stakeholders are thinking about what the technology can do and how they're pushing it, that was really revealing.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? What are the current fastest growing industries or countries in the field of drone technologies that are really profiting or using that technologies for their fields of applications?
You know, the biggest challenge with drones is regulation, and that's something that we've seen in the United States. The two biggest questions we always see are, what's the ROI of this application, and then what's the regulatory reality of it? Are we going to be able to actually do this? In the United States, that's the FAA. You know, here in Europe, that's EASA. And there's been a big shift, though, in terms of that regulatory question in Europe specifically, because there's just been movement on being able to get something up in the air. And like for so many years that was a question, what's EASA going to allow us to do or not? And that's changed. And some people are saying that's even quicker than the FAA in the United States. Like they're still saying all the right things and talking to the right people, but drones at scale, being to operate beyond visual line of sight without waivers in the United States, and here, just being able to do that in an easier way, like that's driving adoption in a way that is happening across the continent here.
Mm-hmm. So you had the chance to visit INTERGEO yesterday and today. What are your impressions? What did you like most? What are your impressions?
What stuck out to me is just the advances in the technology. A few years ago, we might have seen version 1 or version 2, but now it's version 3 and 4, and the power and the capability that you can see in these upgrades has just been really striking. So over at the DJI booth, they have the new Zen Muse. Regal has a number of new products. Well, they're not necessarily new products, but they're upgrades to existing products. And so some of the capabilities that are built into these new versions is just really striking. And in terms of who those users are, I think there's a ton of construction applications. So anybody that's on a job site, being able to use a drone rather than manually inspecting something, instead of having to send a crew out, you can use the drone to capture that information and be able to move that much quicker. And then the other segment that I think is really growing, and there's a lot of potential, is with the public safety sector. That's with a police organization or something along those lines. there's being able to use the technology to get a visual of a scene. There's some privacy limitations that come in with that, but there's just so many more opportunities that people on our side, all sides of it, are seeing.
If you have to create a headline or a short summary or statement about your impressions of drone technologies at INTERGEO, what would it be? What would you mention in it?
The headline would be, it's here and it's getting that much bigger, that much faster.
Okay.
Like, I mean, years ago it was, it's coming and it'll be here eventually.
But it's here.
It's literally here on this show floor. You can see the technology in action. I mean, in some of the point clouds that companies are showing, the visuals that they've been able to, the data that they've been able to capture and they have on display is just really impressive. And it's just really exciting to see. We've shifted from it being about the potential or the possibility with this technology to the reality of it, and that's great to see.
Wow, thank you very much for sharing your insights about your impressions of INTERGEO with us. And yeah, we wish you more exciting, interesting conversations. And thank you.
My absolute pleasure. Looking forward to the rest of the show.
Thank you, Jeremiah.